I got nothing. Hey everybody, welcome to Wright at the Movies. If you're looking for reviews on movies, you've come to the right place. Today I'm talking about Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. And yes, I have a cold. I'm trying to fight through it, so you're just gonna have to deal with it. So some of you may know that I'm a huge Tim Burton fan. His early work really inspired me when I was a kid and really taught me what a director was. Batman, Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands, and even Nightmare Before Christmas, kinda, really showed me what making movies was like and really inspired me. But his later movies have been getting worse and worse and worse, and I've been getting older and I've been caring less and less about them. And unfortunately, he's been getting older, and he's been caring less and less about them. I still hold out a little corner of my brain, hoping, beyond hope, that he's got one more in him. I know Tim Burton can do it. I mean, this story is adapted from a young adult novel about steampunky gothic kids in a magic school that feels like it's written by Tim Burton already. I don't understand how he can still mess this up. So Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children is a story about Miss Peregrine and her home for peculiar children. And Asia Butterfield is a kid who's living in 2016, and he's hearing his grandfather tell stories about the school, and he wants to go investigate it. He wants to go there. He wants to learn about it. And so he goes on this huge trip over to England to find it. And then he uncovers all of this mystery and all of these secrets and all of this stuff going on, and then the movie happens.
Because our abilities don't fit in the outside world, we live in places like this.
When he's in the school, he meets all of these weird, kooky kids that are kind of like superheroes, but weird, offbeat, Tim Burton-y kind of superheroes, like the Invisible Boy, or the Super Strong Girl, or the girl with the mouth in the back of her head, or the Reanimator, or this one girl who just blows air really well. They're not all winners. If you're noticing some similarities, yes, this is a lot like X-Men meets Harry Potter and then reimagined by Tim Burton. Much like a lot of other Tim Burton movies, I love the visuals. I love his strong sense of wonder and imagination. And even though a lot of his movies are dark and gloomy and kind of depressing, they're also inspiring and uplifting and very imaginative.
Claire, why aren't you eating?
She's embarrassed in front of Jake.
Don't be.
The school is beautifully gothic, the kids are cutely creepy, and the villains are comedically evil. But unfortunately, this movie is directed by new Tim Burton instead of old Tim Burton, so that means really bland storylines, a really lazy finale, and a main character that is so boring and bland, and he gets way too much screen time. At least Johnny Depp and Helena Bonham Carter are nowhere to be seen in this thing, because I think the people would riot. This movie feels like it's in a constant tug-of-war with itself. It's dark, it's light, it's captivating, and it's boring. It's good, and it's bad. I mean, we have Eva Green as Miss Peregrine, and she's cool, and she's kooky, and she's weird, and she's a little bit sexy, and yet we have Asia Butterfield as Jake, and he's boring and bland, and I hate him. Hell, even Samuel L. Jackson plays the villain in this thing, and he looks like he's having a ton of fun playing this villain. And yet his plan and his backstory and everything about his character kinda, sorta, makes no real sense. Sometimes this movie is a charming mess, and sometimes it's just a mess.
Jake, come and play.
I knew you were one of us when you were born. It's time for you to learn what you can do.
While there's moments of this movie that I really liked, and there's characters in this thing that I really liked, it just doesn't work. It's sad seeing one of my favorite directors just kind of lose his touch, but that's kind of what's happening here. I'm unfortunately gonna have to give Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children one thumb down. Did you see Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children? What did you think? Comment down below. Thanks for watching Wright at the Movies, everybody. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.